Welcome aboard, my diamonds in the rough. So Stranger Things is set in 1983, even though the actors now look like they were born in 1983, with the exception of Sadie Sink. While she is 7 years older than me, still I won't mind being groomed by her. Back on our topic, starting with a very small recap. So in Stranger Things, the government of Hawkins pick up little kids, kind of ironic, and well do experiments on them, which gave those kids superpowers. One of those kids, 11, escaped and was found by other kids of town who were just normal regular kids. Also on other hand, government did an experiment which get them to generate enough energy that can create a gate to a parallel universe of salt on Earth. It was called Upside Down, and every season goes at almost same pattern that a monster from Upside Down come and characters are divided on 3 different groups trying to stop it, while hiding under government moves and suspicion, relying on powers of M&M. Now why don't they just let government handle the Upside Down mess themselves? Well, because another plot line is added that serves to motivate the cast by giving them a goal. Like Will got missing in season 1, a creature took over on Billy in season 3. They add a new character every season who dies so the core cast don't have to leave. And every new season, Nancy keeps switching her love interest between Steve and Jonathan. But season 4 changed things a bit because it left us on a cliffhanger, and I can feel it was whole just build up for season 5. In season 4, they were just gathering characters like Hopper rescue from Russia and Jonathan and Mike group just coming back to Hawkins, while also leaving us with the biggest villain of this story, Vecna. First prediction, which is very likely to happen in season 5, is death of Vecna. 99% chance is he will brutally be molested, killed, and 1% chance is somehow by end his upside down powers are gone and he's left in his human form in conclusion, after which he end up in jail with bit of redemption scenes in between for his character. Now second prediction, which is also very likely, that this final season they will kill a main character off, or even multiple main characters. Now with my analysis, the writers of this show are not very big fans of getting rid of their cast, but they were pushed by the cast and by audience to write off some names in scripts, which makes sense because this thing has been making the story unrealistic, at least for me. The town-ending accidents happen and always same group of kids save the day with not even a bandage over eyebrow. Now I have a feeling that they will only get themselves to kill maximum of 2 characters and some candidates for the sacrifice. Many folks are worried of Steve's existence. I personally think there is no way in hell he will die, because I think these writers don't have the balls to kill him specifically, since they know he's a fan favorite and no one wants to get hit by killing someone who don't deserve it. There's like a 70% chance his character conclusion will be just getting Nancy back as his lover, which personally I don't think would be justice for him. I think he deserves someone better. Now next person who seems very likely to die is Max. By end of season 4, she was left in most critical condition compared to anyone else. Now what I think is she will survive, because her death won't leave much impact on overall story. It will be sad for most people, but there is like a 100% chance that first chunk of season 5 her character will be in hospital. Now if she had to die, it would be poor writing to kill someone who already seen their demise. She was left as hope for audience and characters within the story. If she had to die, it would suit more to be in the end of season 4 and not to be dragged in the last season. And for other characters, her death won't be as impactful as well. Yeah, they will cry and be sad, but in their right mind they still had a rough idea that she's not going to make it. So it is very unlikely that Max will die. Although I can't say the same about Lucas, because I'm sure in the first few episodes when he's taking care of Max in hospital, he will try to protect her and they can make a very sad scene by killing him and make Max wake up to the fact that he is no more. That would be a good plot. That would be very sad but very impactful. Also, I hope they don't stretch this plot till the last episode. That would be very disappointing. I can already smell a scene where a creature from Upside Down comes to hospital to attack Max, but Lucas or their group help by taking it down and protect her. I can just feel there is this scene coming. Now the person who I think will most likely, like I have a deep feeling will die, is Hopper. He's personally my favorite character. There's not a very big reason left to argue for his death, but I have this feeling that he is not making it out alive. But if they add a new character like every season and kill one of those, that would genuinely be cartoonish level for this narrative. I'll give 11 a 50-50 chance of survival, but I don't care much for her personally, maybe because of that Eminem cosplay of her. Also, Will die. I'm 100% sure he will. I even know his last words. Mike, D&D. Third prediction, return of Eddie or Billy. For Eddie, it is like a 20% chance of returning as a main character with maybe bad powers. 40% he will have a cameo and 40% he will not be shown whatsoever. For Billy, 15% chance he will be revived by some upside down powers as well. 50% he is not coming back and 35% of maybe a flashback cameo. Now since it is confirmed that each episode will be 2 to 3 hours, I think it's not very likely to be used for return of old dead characters. Instead they might give a new villain or big plotline, because approx 16 hours worth of show can't be wasted invested on taking down just Vecna. Now my fourth prediction. Since Squid Game recently ended with the final episode being a big advertisement for American spin-off, and considering Stranger Things is also a very big Netflix property, so it can also get a sequel. I also have my own ideas for a sequel they might pull off. Now if you remember those other experimental kids with powers that were also under Dr. Banner but escaped and shown in season 2 when Eleven found them, I'm 100% sure they will return. And I can also feel that they will have kids among each other who grow out to have more unique superpowers, so the sequel can be a new superhero universe. This may seem to you very highly unlikely to happen, but you know Netflix have no original superhero show under their name, so we can't be too sure. Or maybe by last episode they tell that not only Hawkins government was doing shady experiments, but in other parts of world things like this were going on too, where in different areas of world they also made kids with superpowers and gates to upside down as well. Or maybe in Hawkins there was upside down, but in different places there are different gates to where different parallel universes open that can create more different situations and villains with different worlds involved. With some worlds connected can be allies to superhero kids on Earth, and some can introduce new antagonists even more deadly than Vecna. They do have a chance to take things in for a sequel and create a superhero verse, but it is still very likely not going to happen, because for this the execution have to be perfect, and it will require a lot more hard work than an average Stranger Things season. And after the shit ending of Netflix big project Squid Game, they can't take chances to do something this big at conclusion of the story. This is Stranger Things finale has to be perfect, so they will go the simple path and not complicate things for audience. But you never know how desperate and greedy organizations like Netflix can be. Please help me reach 1000 subscribers and comment down your own prediction and theories, or maybe write your opinion on my predictions as well.